Today I'm going to be making kombucha for my family from scratch. I got some SCOBY from my pineapple vinegar and I figured I could use it to make kombucha. I find kombucha to be an easy drink that you can always have at home, but it is full of probiotics that are helpful in your body. And to make it, you need a few things that probably you already have in your house. You need water, you need black tea, and you need sugar. So to start with, we are going to bring our water to the boil and make our black tea. Now I find that black tea is the easiest way to begin a batch of kombucha, but you can also use like herb tea. You can use a herb of your choice and you make the kombucha, and still you'll get the result that you need. In this case, I'm going to be using black tea. So I bring the water to the boil. I used around 3 liters of water, and to this I added 20 grams of tea leaves, and then I added 2 cups of sugar. So I bring all this to boil just to make sure that the liquid, the tea that I am beginning with, is free of bacteria that can easily affect my kombucha making process. So after boiling, I put off the heat, let this mixture to cool down. When it cools down, I'm going to sieve it out such that it's free of particles. And then after sieving, like I told you before, that I made a batch of pineapple vinegar and it formed a SCOBY on top. If you want to know how I made the pineapple vinegar from the pineapple peels, I am going to link to that video in the description below. You can go ahead and visit that video and see how I made the pineapple vinegar. So I get my pineapple vinegar. As you see it, it has this SCOBY on top. So I am going to be putting off a layer of this SCOBY and I'll set it aside to put in my mixture. The rest of the pineapple vinegar, I am also going to sieve it completely and bottle it, cover it for later use. So after doing that, I'm going to get my sieved mixture of tea and I will put this SCOBY that I got. It looks like little SCOBY, but SCOBY has the ability to grow with time. So as it's in this mixture, it's going to eat up the sugar, break them down, and it is going to be developing, and it will form another layer of SCOBY. So I am going to just put in the SCOBY in the mixture, and then after putting the SCOBY in the mixture, I get a cloth, because this whole process happens in an aerobic environment, an environment that has oxygen, so we do not seal it completely. So I'll get a cotton cloth and just put a rubber band to make sure that it is tight, that flies and insects do not enter into my mixture to contaminate it while it's forming, but also it will be receiving air at the same time. So I'll put this cloth with just a rubber band around it, and then I will store away on a shelf. So the process just like that has started. So I'll keep checking on it, put it in a place where do not disturb it. After 7 days, this is how my kombucha looks like. It is still not as strong because remember we started from scratch, but you can see the layer of SCOBY that has formed already, that it is bigger than the SCOBY that I used in the beginning when I was making it. So it keeps growing. So I don't expect a very strong kombucha right now. After 7 days, I am going to leave it more. I may take off a bit of it and then refill it, but even if I leave it, it's going to continue growing, and the more aged the kombucha or the SCOBY is, the tastier that this kombucha becomes. So I am going to leave it further to keep growing, but at the same time I can take a glass of this and enjoy it. Now someone may be asking, what if I do not have a SCOBY to begin with? No problem. If you do not have a SCOBY, you will need a bit of kombucha that is already made. You could buy the kombucha from maybe a market, and you just use a little bit of it to start off your batch. That is also okay. Or you can get a SCOBY from a friend who has one. If you are near me, I would give you one in future. But if there is no one who has a SCOBY around you, don't fret. It is not that important. You can start it either by buying kombucha and just pouring it in your mixture, or by you starting your pineapple vinegar. It will also have a SCOBY, like I just did. I started pineapple vinegar, it developed a SCOBY, and now I use the SCOBY to make kombucha. So go and experiment and tell us in the comment section below what came out of this. If you're new to our channel and you'd like to watch more of these videos, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell such that the next time we upload a video, you are able to receive it. Until next time, stay healthy and God bless you.